Hello? Can you guys hear me? Are you there? Okay. Hey guys, it's Justin. So this is kind of a part 2 video. If you guys haven't seen the last one, the link will be up there. So Puppy Lover 863 answered all the questions about her, and now, in this part 2 of the major Q&A video, us, the cast and crew of Puppy Lover 863, will be answering your questions. This way you get to learn more about us, the characters, and what we do behind set, and, well, just generally get to know us better. I might have said that twice. Oh well. And you guys may get confused when you see Puppy Lover 863, but actually she's gonna speak as Daisy, my girlfriend, so of course, each of the characters on board on the cruise ship with us are gonna be answering the questions, rather than just Puppy Lover 863 answering on our behalf. But yeah, let's just skip all the boring stuff and get right to the questions. And yeah, you're probably wondering why I have a selfie stick on my tail. That's just because I'm trying to get different angles and shots, but I also want to know what it's like to have eyes on the back of my head. And I know for sure Molly's gonna be on this ship, so if she happens to sneak up on me, I'll get it right on camera. Plus it's a lot of fun. So, it looks like this first question is for me. How many siblings do you have? I only have one sibling in my family, and their son is my nephew Jake. And he/she has not been revealed in a video yet, but hopefully soon. I'll let you know when we get there. So my sibling is gonna remain a mystery for now. On a scale of 1 to 1000, how much do you love your Pac-Man game? Oh geez, why do I get the feeling that a lot of people ask this question? But to answer your question, 1001. And I'm still so mad at Justin because he wouldn't let me bring my machine on the cruise. How do you feel about the fact that you were named after a plant? So, actually, my real name is Maddie Morway. I am the actress that plays Fern in Royal Secrets. But if I were to answer this question as Fern, I would actually take that as a compliment. I like being named after a plant. And scene. Hey guys, it's Daisy Dachshund speaking here, and Puppy Lover 863 just left the cruise ship. No, I'm just kidding. But just so you won't get confused, I'm speaking as Daisy Dachshund and not actually the person behind the camera, so just keep that in mind. And this next question's for me. How hard is it to edit while Justin keeps bothering you due to LPS #DareUs? Girl, you don't even know the half of it. Justin has dragged me onto the set so many times that I think I lost count. There was a time where he hid my script, he tore up a fake one in front of me when I thought I was the real one. What else did he do? He tied me up in a bag, but luckily they're giving me a bit of hiatus from the show, so I'll get a bit of a break. I'll enjoy it while it lasts, and maybe I'll get my revenge on them someday. Stay tuned for episode 15. And Justin, if you're watching, it is on. Okay, next question. What do you like doing in your spare time? Lots of things. Mainly just hanging out with my best buds, spending time with my girlfriend Daisy. Playing Pac-Man with Phineas. That's fun, even though he refuses to try something new. Do I have any other hobbies? Is it really just everything I do in this company? I seriously need to get out more. What was the hardest thing you've had to deal with as a doctor? Just working in the medical industry overall is pretty stressful, but the hardest part of my job is dealing with patients who are impatient. But no, really. Impatient patients are probably the worst patients I've had to deal with. Those are the type of patients who are typically rude to you, and I have to grit through my smile and say, "Have a nice day." But usually 90% of the patients I have to deal with are really sweet and understanding, so luckily I don't have to deal with impatient patients often. Why did you almost kill Juliet? Oh, okay, so I am the actress that plays Cassandra in Royal Secrets Season 2, so just to be clear, I'm not actually like that in real life. And to answer that question, that would mean spoiling the plot altogether because there's many layers to why she did that, so unfortunately, myself nor my character can say anything. What if all the ponies disappeared? What would you do? I can't even go through with that scenario. If all the ponies disappeared, that would mean the ponyocalypse. I can't even bear the thought, I'm sorry. Do you plan on getting revenge on Justin for pranking you? Yep, and it's not the first of many schemes I've tried to come up with. We've pranked each other so many times on #DareUs that it's now become second nature to plot a revenge. And luckily what you guys suggest us helps me with ideas, so thank you to everyone who leaves dares on the show. I really appreciate it. And Justin, if you're watching, I'm coming for you, so watch out. What would you do if you had powers like in Royal Secrets, but in real life? Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome, right? Well, the first thing I would do if I found out I had powers, I would probably test them away from the public eye first, and then maybe I could perform some sort of act for the studio and, maybe get my own traveling show so people would think it's actually just like normal magic tricks, but they're real. Because I feel like people would want to experiment on me if I did have magic, so, that just turned dark there. But that would be really cool. To Justin, Layla, and Phineas, what's your favorite dare you've ever gotten? Pretty much any dare where I've had to do something to Phineas's Pac-Man game. Turning it into a cupcake. It's a cupcake! It's a cupcake! Justin! Pouring water on him while he was playing. Yes! Yes! Justin! Throwing it out the window. No! Many things. Sorry, Phineas. Well, I guess my favorite would have to be an oldie but a goodie. It's the time when I prank called Justin in episode 2 and asked him for 1 trillion coins. Hello? This is the police. You owe us 1 trillion coins. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'll get the money to you right away. Well, my favorite dare that we've gotten, it's probably a tie between when we had to reenact a scene from Descendants. J. C. You turn it over to proper authorities. I was gonna say that, but I said it first. Oh, God. Or when me and Justin had to dress up like Phineas and Ferb, respectively. Oh, what do you know? It's Isabella. What you doing? Oh, not much. Ferb and I made a car. Does Layla like someone? Oh, well, it's funny that you mention it. I actually really like Zac Efron. Oh, come on! What was that? Must be my imagination. Does Justin hate Pac-Man? Actually, to be honest, I really like playing the game with Phineas, but not when he gloats about winning. Does Phineas want to marry Pac-Man? I knew it. I knew this question was gonna pop up. And my answer to that is, I wish, but sadly, Pac-Man is taken by Miss Pac-Man. Stings right in the heart. For Daisy and Justin, have you guys got any embarrassing moments together? Probably the most embarrassing would have to be when me and Justin accidentally switched bodies on Thanksgiving in 2014, and I ended up accidentally walking into the girls' room while I was in Justin's body. And my most embarrassing moment with Daisy would have to be when we went to the mall together and we ended up in all the girly shops and I ended up getting a pedicure, which was really embarrassing considering I was the only guy in the salon. Oh no, the flashbacks are coming back! Next question! I'm sure you're beating everyone with Pac-Man in Super Smash Bros, but who is the most challenging opponent? Who is always beating you in the game? Oh boy, when was the last time I even played Super Smash Bros? Well, I do remember playing a while back as Yoshi in episode 8 of LPS Gaming, and the most challenging character to beat would have to be Mega Man. And all the other times I played, he always won. And wait, I just realized, in that episode, I totally forgot that I could have played as Pac-Man. What? How did I even forget that until now? I gotta play again. Do you two have a song that you share that is always reminding you of each other? Well, there is one song in particular. I don't know if you know this, but I think you might like it. What? It's a Disney song. Disney? What is it? It's the song I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules. Aww, that song reminds you of us? Well, for me, personally. And then the song that reminds me of us, for me personally, it's not Disney. It's not? Nope. But it's a musical, so that's good. Okay, what is it? It's the song A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. Really? I love that movie! Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should do a duet sometime. Oh my goodness. Should we do a duet? Let us know in the comments below. Will Justin and Daisy be getting married? Now, this is a question we get asked a lot, and the answer is, sorry guys, we are not planning on getting married anytime soon. Yeah, we want to take our relationship as slow as possible, get to know each other, and when the time is right, I'll do an epic proposal, don't you fret. But yeah, we just need some time as just boyfriend and girlfriend before we decide if we want to get married, because getting married is a really big commitment. To all the cast of Royal Secrets, what's your favorite Disney movie? You can include Pixar. My favorite Disney movie would have to be Lion King. I grew up with the film as a little kitten and it made me cry, but it's still a film I enjoy watching today and I absolutely love. Inside Out would have to be my favorite Disney/Pixar movie. I just love how the film deals with the little voices in our head. My favorite Disney movie is Bolt. I mean, have you seen the dog? He's hot. My favorite Disney film? I'd have to say Moana. I just love how she, like the other Disney princesses, decides to break the streak of what's traditional. And as a character, her sense of independence is amazing. Girl power! My favorite Disney film is 101 Dalmatians. Need I say more? WALL-E would have to be my favorite Disney movie. Oh, he's such a cute little robot, I just can't. Ooh, I love Lilo and Stitch. Stitch just holds such a dear place in my heart. Does it sound weird that I would actually love to meet him if he was real? I think Up would have to be my favorite Disney Pixar movie. That was one of the first movies I ever watched that made me sob uncontrollably. It's such a classic. Personally, I think the Toy Story series is probably one of my most favorite Pixar/Disney movies. Oh my gosh. We're toys! So, if we're toys, and the characters in Toy Story can come alive, wait, does that mean that if Puppy Lover 863 is here right now, but wait, isn't she the one that— How did you decide to become a doctor? Oh, I've always wanted to be a doctor since I was a little pup because I've always wanted a job where I could help people, you know, get better, the sick and the injured. And it wasn't easy, let me tell you. Getting to become a doctor is no walk in the park, but all those years of studying and just cramming my head for exams, they were all worth it. And now, getting to be a doctor is probably one of the biggest accomplishments I've ever made in my entire life. Why do Daisy and Layla have different last names when they're sisters? This is a question that we get asked a lot since we have different last names yet we're twin sisters. So Hayes is actually my middle name, and I thought it sounded really good just saying Layla Hayes instead of Layla Dachshund, that I thought, maybe I should just say Layla Hayes from now on instead of Layla Dachshund all the time. But because of that, people mistake the idea that Hayes is my last name rather than just my middle name. My last name is and always will be Dachshund. We understand that this might have been a little confusing for you guys, but if you also look on our character profiles page on our website, you can see Layla's full name is Layla Hayes Dachshund. So hopefully that clears up some things. And yes, we're still twin sisters. Will Layla and Phineas end up together? I don't know if I feel comfortable answering that question. Yeah, I don't really know how to answer this question. I don't know if Layla's feelings for me are mutual. Is that right? I'm not so sure myself. I mean, all this time that we've been working at this studio, we've always been really good friends, but I've never really considered having a romantic relationship with you. I mean, just because Justin and Daisy got together doesn't mean that we're gonna end up together, does it? I think it's safe to say that maybe we could just move on to the next question. Sorry we couldn't answer it. When or how did you meet Phineas? Huh. I never really did talk about the origin story of us and Phineas meeting. Thought I did. But anyways, I'll give you the full backstory. So, as some of you may know, he and I are co-stars on #Daris. But before #Daris, we were co-hosts on this series we had called Club LPS, which started around late 2012. Prior to us being cast, we had never really interacted too much in the studio. But it wasn't until after filming the first couple of episodes of Club LPS that we really just clicked, and now he is my best bud. Oh, it looks like the next question's for me too. If a giant crayon started falling from the sky, who would you call for help? A, your mom. B, the cast from the series, pick one series and get the cast to help. Or C, a unicorn with tortilla chip wings to help you fly away. Well, first of all, I'm a big boy now. I don't need my mommy to come help me. So A is out of the question for this hypothetical scene. And it's pretty clear to me what the real answer is for this dilemma. And that is C, the unicorn with the tortilla chip wings. All I have to say is that unicorns are the smartest and bestest problem solvers. In any scenario, real or otherwise. What was the worst dare you have ever done? Definitely the time when we were dared to eat all that ice cream in episode 10. Doing that dare was probably the most nauseous I ever felt in my entire life. And then all of a sudden I got this giant surge of energy and then blacked out in the middle of nowhere. That was a big mistake. I'm just curious for asking this, but why does Josh like Ashley so much? Well, for starters, what she does. I absolutely love her willpower and her ability to answer any question. Like, anyone with a PhD is like automatically like a genius. And how does her hair stay so perfect when working like 24-hour shifts? Like, how is that even possible? But especially her little hard to get act really turns me on. Daisy, who's your BFF? Well, Starlight has been my BFF since the day we went to kindergarten together. Hi, Starlight! Oh, hi, Daisy! How's it going? Great, thanks! She's the best. And actually, I had no idea that she worked here until I got my first job interview here. And you can actually see it in the aforementioned series, Life of Daisy. The playlist will be in the description if you want to see it. Hey, Justin! Were you just in time? Well played, my friend. Well played. And the answer is yes. How much do you love Daisy, 1 to 10? Well, on that scale of 1 to 10, she would be a 9, and I'm the 1 that she needs. Get it? Just me? Okay. Well, in all seriousness, definitely 10 out of 10. No, wait, can I do 11 out of 10? Yeah, I know, I cheated. But I love her so much. How does it feel like to be filming in Royal Secrets? For me, personally, being a part of Royal Secrets is probably one of the most surreal experiences we've ever had. One moment, it's just filming and talking, and then all of a sudden, Puppy Lover 863 whips out her movie magic, and it's like we're in some parallel universe. And I gotta admit, we were both pretty nervous when we were working together on the first season. But over time, as the series progressed, we started to get a little bit more comfortable with each episode that we filmed, and I actually feel really grateful to know that I'm doing it all alongside my twin sister. Aw, you're so sweet. Me too. Layla, do you like to do dares with Justin and Phineas? Oh, you mean Phineas. Well, yes and no. I mean, I enjoy doing the show with them and it's a lot of fun, especially when I'm working together with them on a dare, but not if it results in me getting embarrassed or hurt while they're doing dares on me. Let's just say the like to dislike ratio of doing the show is pretty ambivalent. Daisy, do you enjoy making videos? Of course! This has actually been one of my biggest childhood dreams, and getting to work my dream job alongside my friends and family, I couldn't have asked for anything better. Although, like life in general, it does have its cons. Working with deadlines and just other priorities stacked on top of each other, the job can be pretty stressful. But overall, once you learn how to balance out your lifestyle with your work life, it's pretty manageable. Maddie, how crazy was it when you found out you were at a hospital, not a salon? Oh, okay. So for those of you who don't know, this question is referring to our latest episode of Behind the Scenes, Doctor Days. And I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but basically, in a long story short, Annie tricked me into thinking that I was at a hair salon and not a doctor's office. But yet she somehow tricked me into going to a hospital to get my shots. And that was not fun. Honestly, I felt really betrayed when Annie did that because, you know, she is my twin sister and I trust her. But taking me to someplace as horrifying as a doctor's office, she knows how much I hate needles. Ugh, I can't even trust Annie anymore with these kinds of things anymore. Wait, what if this whole Q&A was just another scheme to get me to do something I don't really like? I mean, there's a camera right there in front of me just recording my every move. I can't take this anymore. Daisy, do you think Phineas and Layla will ever date? Okay, don't tell my sister I said this, but I ship them so hardcore. And it may have been hinted at in a few videos, but I hope someday they will actually end up getting together. It's so cute. Although I think they kind of went on a double date once with me and Justin back when we were still friends. And let's just say things didn't go well. Hey Daisy, what was the first script you ever made? And what was the most fun to write? The first one I ever wrote was for our first ever video, The Stolen Sports Drinks, part 1 and 2, which I starred in. But that was a really long time ago, just before Behind the Scenes even existed. And which script was the most fun to write? I would have to say writing the script for our film, LPS Mistakes, was definitely the most fun. Because it kind of all started with an idea that was personal to Puppy Lover 863. I mean, of course it was kind of a more serious film, but I enjoyed the writing process. And now I get to relive it again because I am now working on the script for the sequel of LPS Mistakes. Yes, this will be a surprise for those of you who don't know, but look forward to the sequel coming this summer! What do you love most about Daisy? I absolutely admire her work ethic so much. I mean, sure, it stresses her out most of the time, but I guess her effort is a main factor in why her office space is so much cleaner than mine. And I guess you could say that same work ethic kind of rubbed off onto me for the next couple of years that we were friends. What do you love most about Justin? Well, it's kind of a tie between two things. One would have to definitely be his sense of humor, which kind of rounds out my seriousness. And then the second would be he loves to unconditionally be himself. He doesn't care what anyone thinks, and he's proud of it. He's kind of the reason why I become more open about my obsessions and fandoms like Hunger Games and Steven Universe. And like Starlight, he always encourages me to come out of my shell and do more things that I have yet to experience. Oh, it looks like there's another question for me. Is your sister annoying or do you guys get along? It's kind of a mix between both. I mean, when we were younger and even now, we kind of have our on and off moments. There will be times where we're like, oh my gosh, I hate you so much, I can't stand you. But now it's usually whenever she pranks me on #DareUs. But of course, we still unconditionally love each other. We have a really good twin sisterly bond. And no matter how many times we constantly get on each other's nerves, we'll still have each other's backs no matter what the situation is. We are her family after all. What episode, season are you guys gonna stop at for #DareUs? So to clear things up, #DareUs is an ongoing series, meaning that there's no specific seasons and the format for each episode is pretty much the same, except the dares are different each time. And rest assured, we're not planning on stopping the series anytime soon. It's still going strong, and yes, each episode may take at most a few months to finish, but that's just because Puppy Lover 863 and us here, the cast, really want to emphasize quality and quantity. We try to compile a load of dares for each episode, But at the same time, we also want to ensure quality entertainment that you guys can happily enjoy together. And just know that dares for the next episode, episode 15, have all been compiled and are ready to use, but right now Puppy Lover 863 really wants to experiment and work on other video projects that she's had in mind. One being, majorly, the sequel to LPS Mistakes, and as you know, that is very high production and takes up a lot of her time. But rest assured, there will be a lot more episodes of #Dares coming out, so stay tuned. Can I be invited to you and Pac-Man's wedding? I mean, I guess, but I'm not the one that's getting married. Unfortunately, like I said, Pac-Man is taken by Miss Pac-Man, and I'll probably just end up being best dog or something. I just don't want to talk about it. How did you and Daisy meet? Well, there's actually a mini-series that is dedicated to how me and Daisy first met, and also how Daisy got her job here working at the studio. And we'll put the playlist link in the description if you want to see that, but keep in mind it's an old video, so the quality may not be as sky high as it is now. And I know you guys are going to be asking a lot of questions about me and Daisy's relationship, and we actually have a whole video dedicated to the Q's and A's about our relationship called the boyfriend tag, which we did back in December. And if you guys want to see that also and have all your questions answered, we'll put a link in the description there also. How do you feel when your schedule piles up, and how can you handle the stress? Well, when the schedule piles up super high, it's probably the most anxiety-inducing scenario, but it all really matters on how I take action to reduce the stress. Well, usually what I do is I prioritize each task, meaning that whichever is due first, I will do first. But I also make sure to put my own basic needs first, because I can't just be a sad robot all the time, just producing scripts here and there. That'll definitely lower the quality. So if I'm ever feeling tired, anxious, or hungry, I'd be sure to give myself at least 15, maybe 30 minutes of a break to just recover, rejuvenate, and then finally get back to work. I may have obligations for the company, but I also have an obligation to myself. And definitely having Justin around helps reduce the workload by a lot. He is my assistant editor and scriptwriter, so he's always there when I need it. Does it hurt when you do painful dares from #Dares, or are you just acting? Oh, rest assured, everything we do on the show is 100% genuine. We just have a very strong tolerance, and also Dr. Ashley is there to provide us with the bandages and medicines that we need in case we ever do get ill or injured. And let me tell you, Ashley's medical methods for ailments are like magic, because we get healed in such a quick time that we can just continue the show in like a few hours. So, long story short, I can confirm without a doubt that everything we do on the show is real, it's not scripted, and we're all improvising while getting hurt, or humiliated, or all of the above. Do you ever hang out with Maddie from Royal Secrets? Of course! Just because I work on a different show doesn't mean we don't hang out every now and then. Usually when we hang out, we'll both be in the break room, or sometimes we choose to hang out outside of work, like we'll go to Starbucks and get a coffee or something. But over the years I got to know her on set, she's become a really good friend of mine, and now we tend to hang out with Annie sometimes on a regular basis. Oh yeah, and in case you didn't notice, I was having drinks with Maddie and Jasmine up there on the cruise ship, so if you'll excuse me, I'm needed upstairs. Have you had feelings for anyone else besides Daisy? Oh, Daisy's gonna hate me for saying this, but it's a question and I have to answer. I, at one point during the beginning of the Big Move series, had feelings for Selena Palmez. Yes, Selena Palmez, my co-star on LPS The Big Move. In case you didn't know, she played Sophie Hilton, and I played Ethan Ross on the show. I mean, I was only there for the second season, but this was before me and Daisy started actually developing feelings for each other. But it was just a puppy crush. It was never really anything serious at the time. And rest assured, my heart at this point only belongs to Daisy, and Daisy only. Do Daisy and Layla have any other siblings? Nope, we don't have any other siblings, it's just the two of us. Although we do have a cousin who you know as Jules from Royal Secrets. Her name is Destiny Davis, and she's actually right over there. Hi, Destiny! Hey girls, are we still up for going to Starbucks today? Absolutely, strawberry acids are on me. Aw, thanks Layla. Who do you like more as a friend, Phineas or Justin? Aw, I don't want to hurt any of their feelings, but it's okay, at least it's just a friend. But I guess you could say the person I like more as a friend is Justin. Seriously? Yes! But hey, you still hold a special place in my heart. I guess that helps a little. Ugh, okay, it's just too weird. But she said as a friend! Why do you like Pac-Man so much? You know, it's one of those games that just brings you back to your childhood. That's what typically people think, but for me, that was like the only game I ever really played. I remember going to the arcade as a little puppy and just saving up all of my allowance money just so I could play and earn the best high score. Which I did. People can make fun of me or think otherwise, but you know what? The passion's there, and I love the Pac-Man game with a burning passion. And so what if Pac-Man is taken by Miss Pac-Man? I will still be there for it no matter what. Daisy, when you edit this out, can you please cut that part out? I mean, how embarrassing would it be if that part was just left in it? I know this kinda isn't a question, but please can you quickly prank Layla? I mean, I could try, but I'll have to be sneaky about it. Oh, perfect timing. She's on the deck right now, so now I get to pull off something awesome. Ah! Boom! Score! 50 points for Justin! Whoops. Oh, I can fix it. Sorry about this, Captain. Yes, I did it! I got her! Oh my gosh, Layla's gonna kill me. I better move on to the next question, or someone else does. Gotta hide. Does Daisy have any enemies? Well, I don't like to think I have any enemies, but I mean, I guess one you could consider would be my ex-boyfriend Rick, who's always trying to get me back now that I have this job. And then there's Molly, the crazy fangirl who's always out for Justin and is always annoying us with our tricks, and who somehow got onto the cruise ship. Rats, my cover's been blown. Gotta run! Oh jeez. Well, she'll run to security eventually. It's a pretty small ship. Well anyways, that marks the end of part 2 of this major Q&A. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so that way you can be part of a notification squad and never miss an upload. And now, as promised from the last part, I will now be picking 2 shoutout winners. Oh, Layla, are you okay? Not one word. All I want to know is where Justin is. The last I saw him, I think he went hiding in the kitchen. Thank you. I'm gonna feed him a knuckle sandwich he'll never forget. Okay then. Anyways, let's get back to the shoutout winners. The first shoutout winner is LPS JoJo TV. Congratulations! And the second shoutout winner is LPS Blue Paws. Congrats! Both of your YouTube usernames will be written on the Puppy Lover 863 canvas. And if you want your YouTube username to be written on the canvas, all you have to do is leave a comment with a hashtag of any of the ships that have ever been made. It could be a ship name of me and Justin, Layla and Phineas, Josh and Ashley, pretty much whoever you want. If you use a hashtag ship name of any of our characters, you'll be automatically entered into a drawing for a chance to have your username written on the canvas. Kind of ironic considering we're already on a ship. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you all, my delicious cupcakes, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!